let's see. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier in the chat. So we had a trending day up, we had a trending day down. Yesterday's high was not able to take Monday's high, and just like we left poor structure on the way up, now we left poor structure on the way down. And the way I look at this is that we had a 2-day balance here. Then we broke above it. We put some volume here, and we couldn't hold it. So the way I see this is a look above and fell. So I see this as the 2-day balance, the distribution from the 2-day balance, and we came back into it, and we accepted price for a while yesterday, and at the end of the day. So I think that this move needs to complete, and we should test this area. So I'm looking, as long as we stay below this upper distribution, so below 67.42 ish, I'm looking for that move to complete and to retest this low volume area. And then, below that, it's the same scenario that I spoke about a few days, for the last few days, which is this 2 high volume nodes have not been retested. 20-day point of control is still here at 66.49, hasn't shifted, which is telling me that it's either gonna shift here to 67.10, or we're gonna come back into this area and retest it. So one of the two is gonna happen. It could be also that we test here and then it shifts here, but we're losing a little bit of the like we're seeing sellers for the first time, and I don't think we had a one day that we couldn't take the previous day's high in a while, right? I mean, we had this session actually, but that was during the FOMC, and then let's see where else. What was the last time? We had to go back for a day that we didn't take the previous high and took the previous low. We have to go back all the way to the beginning of September, so it's been a while. So finally we're now back in balance. We need to see now, do we clean up this single print above and go back to the upper distribution, keep the move going, or do we complete this move down, maybe find some buyers in this low volume node, or do we break this and then keep going lower? So that's what I'm looking for today. So in Q, same thing, couldn't take the previous session's high, trading back below the last week's high, and this distribution right here, which is this 2-day balance, we did get to that high volume node. We didn't get to the second one, which is at 760, so that's a level to watch on the downside, and then we should have some support in this area. This area shouldn't be too easy to move through, as we have this spike, this low volume nodes, but we do have a gap here. So like I mentioned yesterday, if we start trading inside this spike below 24,700, then I'm going to be looking for an attempt to fill that gap. Crude, yesterday I said that we were likely to test this highs that left. They were all left untested, and we just did that a few minutes ago. I think we have one left, or not? think we have one left. But anyway, to the upside, like you can see, this is the, let me expand this, but the blue profile is a 365-day profile, and it looks like a nice large distribution with most of the volume here. So you know, on the upside, we can look at a retest of this areas which we haven't retested. So that's the 6540 area. So that's going to be what I'm looking for on the upside. And then above that, we have 66, which is a high volume node. Then we have the yearly VWAP, which is at 6690, I'm sorry. And the 200 daily moving average is almost at the same level. So I think that on the upper side, that's gonna be the area to watch. And if you look at this distribution, if you kind of like double it, it's more or less that area. So I'm thinking that a breakout, if we break out of this 20-day distribution, leaving some kind of single print or a low volume node, we can lean on that and then look for a move up to that 6680. If we fell, obviously, if we take all these highs and then we fail to hold, then we can look for shorts back into the 63 area. Oops, what did I do? Alright, and gold is consolidating at the 3800 area, so still no pullbacks. But if we do, then we're going to have some support at 3765-ish and at 3740 and at 3710. Those are the areas where I will be looking for bounces. If none of those hold, then we're going back to that 3690 area, which is that 20-day point of control and monthly VWAPs. All right. So 10:30 we have crude oil inventories today. At 10 a.m. we have new home sales, and then we have a 5-year note auction at 1 p.m. And then tomorrow we have jobless claims and GDP final, U.S. durable goods. And on Friday, on the 26th, yeah, that's Friday, we have PCE and University of Michigan releases. And I think that's September. Oh, we have two more days, two more sessions for September on Monday and Tuesday next week. So end of month flows coming soon. So we gotta watch for that and see how we end up end of month, end of quarter. So let's see what we get there. We're probably gonna get a little bit of increasing volatility. All right, good luck.